This is Maximum Health, Road to Wellness, Season 2. This season is about momentum, curiosity, and doing things differently than we ever have before. Tell me the story. Where would you start with me in terms of a therapeutic session?
You hear it all the time, like, follow your heart.
Maximum Health is about exploring what truly helps us heal, thrive, and feel alive. And this season, we're taking the mission further than ever. Bigger, faster, healthier. And we're kicking it off all right here in Nashville, Tennessee. We're gonna start our ride today in Nashville, Tennessee. We begin here at this historic, wonderful hotel, the Union Station Hotel, complete with hauntings, original fixtures, tile placed throughout. It started as a railroad, and then when train travel ceased to be popular, they turned it into this amazing hotel in the 1980s. We're gonna have a few stops and experience wellness. Stick with us, you're gonna enjoy every moment. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. For Season 2, we had to start off with a bang. This is the Triumph Bonneville. Triumph Bonneville isn't just a motorcycle. It's a legacy machine that blends heritage, balance, and modern engineering. It's named after the Bonneville Salt Flats, where Triumph set multiple land speed records in the 1950s, cementing the brand's place in motorcycling history. While I'm happy about this particular motorcycle, it just feels really good to be riding again. There's something about being back on two wheels. The focus sharpens, the noise fades, and suddenly the world feels very, very clear. This is Chad Koplinger. Chad is world-traveled, deeply respected tattoo artist. His work has taken him across continents, cultures, and generations of tattoo tradition. What makes this place special is that you can journey to so many parts of the world from one little spot. And that's in no small part due to Chad and his iconic work. Hey, Mr. Koplinger.
Ken, good to see you, man.
It's been a few years.
It's been a long time, yeah.
This is really amazing to be here. You're legendary. What you've created here is obviously a destination.
My name's Chad Keplinger. I'm the owner of Adventure Tattoo in Nashville, Tennessee. Do you want to have a seat?
Yeah, let's have a seat.
Cool. Before I moved to Nashville, I'd done a lot of traveling all over the world. Asia, like India, Nepal, Thailand, Japan. When you're in those places and around those cultures, you can't help but be influenced by them. You're expressing something about yourself, you're in an emotional time, you're gaining some kind of healing from it, or step along the way. This picture on my skin, whatever it might be, makes me feel like I can relate to you, or you can relate to me, and we might not have anything else in common. We know what it's like to have that, maybe that emotion that drew us in to get that tattoo. My favorite tattoo I probably have is, everybody knows Ed Hardy from the clothing line, but Ed Hardy was the most important tattooer to ever live. I got tattooed by Ed about 25 years ago. It was like a life-changing experience. It's an amazing tattoo, but it will forever be my favorite tattoo. The gorilla with the dagger going through its brain with the third eye of enlightenment. Tits, that's where we all get our milk from when we're, our nutrition when we're children. And I don't know if it's still legible, but it said reborn across its lip. Yeah, it's a wild one. There was my life before this and my life after this, and after this has been the most amazing thing possible. All right, so we just put a little of this stencil solution on.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the most painful part. All right. Do you want to check it out in the mirror? There's one on the other side of the red counter.
Looks good. I just feel like moving it a little. Can we move it a little bit this way?
Okay.
What do you
think?
think?
I'll adjust the feet.
Yeah.
Okay,
How does that
cool.
look? Does it feel right?
Well, we'll put it on and we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. You can put the stencil on as many times, but you can't.
Can't
once,
you?
once it's there.
it's a cathartic thing. Not only the process of going through this, for some people, spiritual and religious ceremony of the pain and the action and the ink and the end product, telling a story of either loss, working out grief, remembrance of someone special in their life. Oh yeah, a little nappy.
Oh, that's it. Go over just a little bit for me if you can.
Sure. So that initial first time the needle hits, it's like, oh, I remember now. You know, there's always that image of people that go get tattoos and they have a bunch of shots of tequila or something, and you know, or they're wincing and all this stuff. And yeah, it's not comfortable at first. After accepting what it feels like and getting into the place of recognition, I then move into this next stage where I'm more just at peace, I'm comfortable. And I've fallen asleep getting tattoos.
A collector who just really likes the picture, your children's names, or your rest in peace thing for somebody that passed away, or whatever it is, a symbol of something that like that. Whether it's a total healing or it's a Band-Aid for a little while or whatever, it's hard to say. It's too easy to be numb in this world, you know? And tattooing is like, not just the needle part and that aspect of it, but there's like this ongoing thing that you're always gonna have by having it there.
So I have a sparrow, and my mom and my sister and I got this on Mother's Day many years ago. And we got this sparrow on the same place, same size. It's meaningful because my dad, he used to say, if God can take care of the smallest, he can take care of you. And there's a song that goes like that, but that's the story behind that, a reminder that we're always taken care of, because even the smallest in nature is taken care of if you just allow, right? The tattoo that I decided to put here today with you, I chose the peregrine falcon. I mean, it's the fastest bird in the world. A sign of nature, of regalness and beauty and speed and focus. And these are things that, while I might not attribute those things to myself, they're aspirations, reminders, and also stories about yourself. I went skydiving and I was much younger. When I went tandem, I remember closing my eyes and screaming, like almost the whole way down. And I felt like I missed the experience. Like I wish to this day I would have kept my eyes open. So everything after that, every roller coaster, every free fall, everything I've done, I've kept my eyes open. Because I'm like, if you're gonna do it with your eyes open.
A lot of times you go into a tattoo shop and you see the same art on the walls. You know, the designs are called flash. They have the same flash. I had no real interest in offering solely what everybody else offers. I wanted you to walk in and be able to see, like, I haven't seen any of this anywhere else, because almost everything in here is an original piece of art. You, the viewer, who might not have any bigger interest in tattoo culture, you can come in here and go, oh, it's not just that thing that I thought I could only get because I've only seen that on other people or other places. People will come in here that aren't tattoo people and pick something wild off the wall because it spoke to them. We're all kind of taught to be in a box our whole lives, like you have to be like this, or your family's culture is that, or blah, 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 blah. You can be anything you want, like anything you want. And I think that's exactly what I'm trying to show here. There's no limit to anything that you want. Hopefully that can resonate after you leave too.
Gorgeous, man, perfect. It's a strong piece. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Now this bandage that I'm gonna put on kind of acts as if it's a second skin for you. Gotcha. You really won't even need to take this off for 4 days. You can wash like normal, and when you take it off 4 days from now, it'll be healed. Oh, good. There you go.
High tech.
You did it. You're the man.
You did it.
Hey, we did it together.
Yes.
All right.
Teamwork.
That's it.
And thanks for this talisman for the ride, as you say.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're the best, dude.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right. Adventure Tattoo is truly a gem. From lifelong ink collectors to first-timers, I encourage anyone to come experience this place. It's authentic, it's intentional, and it's one of a kind. Chad's the man. Normally after a tattoo, you'd either head out for the night or go home, ice it, and let your body heal. But there's one remedy that's better than any other in the world, and that's music. You hear the whistle? So we just rolled up. I'm excited about this because we're in Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, and I get to witness music therapy, maybe even make some music, and I'm appropriately dressed in my Woodstock Here in Nashville, healing takes on a different sound. This is where science meets soul. Allison Rogers, founder of Music and Miracles, uses music therapy to support mental health, connection, and personal growth, proving that wellness can be experienced, not just prescribed.
I am me. Welcome. Come on in.
Thanks for having us.
Of
This
course.
is great.
Welcome
Music
to
and Miracles.
Yeah, my little music therapy studio. And we're going to come back to this room. This is
Okay.
where I do a lot of work with my adult patients.
Okay, perfect. I guess I could be classified as an adult.
My name is Allison Rogers, and I'm a board-certified music therapist, a speaker, and the owner of Music and Miracles. Right now I have clients ages 4 all the way to 81, so I see all variety of needs: mental health, working through relationships, childhood traumas, navigating diagnoses like ADHD and autism.
Where would you start with me in terms of a therapeutic session? I would say I learned a little bit of the recorder in elementary school. There's classical music is always there, jazz is always there, of course soul and funk and hip hop and reggae, and I really go for moods. But because of my scope of music, I can go through different moods and utilize music and utilize so many different genres.
I want to get to know a little bit about your history, like you just shared. You know, what musical background do you have?
Right.
How is music important in your family? Because that is the important thing.
That's the entry point.
That's the entry point, yeah. I'm just gonna pick this one, and essentially what I'm gonna do is just set a beat. I want you to start with the one that you feel most drawn to right now. Think of a word to describe what we want most today. So an intention that we can set.
Harmony and joy.
Harmony and joy. Okay, so as we're playing, you just start to notice what your body's doing. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes.
Right. It's just like, so you're kind of keeping the tempo, giving me space to explore, forces me to tap into whatever it is I'm feeling, and then I get into, of course, like the technicality, but then I'm like, wait, what about harmony and joy? Like, so then you start vibing again, and just for me to rebalance myself, connect with a creative part of myself, it's very healing. I really don't have to explain why music is healing. The feeling it gives you, the joy in your heart, it's unlike anything else in the world. And it's only possible through rhythm and harmony.
We can sometimes get into our head a lot and criticize ourselves when it comes to space and play, especially as adults. It can be really difficult to just be told, well, play what you're feeling. It's like, I don't know, I don't have the answer.
Right, so even though there was no words, there's still the thought and the feeling of those words playing in. But what happens when you need to get the words out, right? You need to express through verbal means. What do you do?
Yeah, sometimes that's hard.
But just a little lighter.
Music is the therapy. It can increase our moods. It can release all kinds of feel-good chemicals. The way that it's processed in our brain can just be easily accessed by anyone. Music magic is what I call it. That's the juice of it, yeah. I'm making a song for my day. A song for...
Whether you go or stay.
Yeah!
Okay, full disclosure, I'm trying. I'm a lot of things, but I never claimed to be a singer. Although one time I had formal training. That was a long time ago. That's the beauty of this work. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. A song for my day. I wrote it, I met you, and we made such great music. Happiness enjoy in harmony.
I'm singing about happiness, joy, and harmony.
You make it so easy.
It's my job.
I feel better already.
It's easy for you too.
Speaking of two, I got a tattoo.
Yes, you got a tattoo of
That was the stop before you.
a falcon.
Peregrine.
What does it mean?
Well, it makes me grin.
It makes you grin. That peregrine falcon.
Song for our day.
Writing a song about our day.
Riding motorcycles to write songs for our day.
Yes! Talking about connection. Talking about our health. How we can make the world a better place. With love, harmony, and joy.
Maximum health, the road to wellness needs a song for the day.
I think we found your song for the day.
You're the best.
You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, that was fun.
Music does something deeper than entertain. It connects people, opposite backgrounds, different languages, different beliefs, and yet the same rhythm, the same feeling. Music brings people together. And in today's world, that absolutely matters. So we had a nice long hour and 15-minute ride, Nashville to Bones Canoe and Campgrounds. We're meeting Captain James Johnson, Tennessee on the Fly, going to take us out on the river, and we're going to have a beautiful time fly fishing for my first time.
Elbow down.
Elbow down.
There we go.
Okay, and here, right here?
Close. We'll work on it.
Bible under your armpit. Don't
Okay.
drop the Bible. Nice and easy. Answer the phone. Hello?
Hello?
It's for you.
Hello?
There you go.
What kind of fish are we calling?
This is the Buffalo River. There's 53 species in here, but mostly what we target is the smallmouth. But you could catch bluegill, you could catch rock bass, spotted bass, largemouth, long-eared sunfish, catfish. There's a plethora of cool critters in here.
My name's Drew Taylor. I grew up in Watkinsville, Georgia, just outside of Athens. Kind of bounced around a lot. Came to Nashville via Asheville and Atlanta, and before that, Montana. That's where James and I just spent a lot of years guiding for fly fishing, for trout mainly.
James Johnson with Tennessee on the Fly, little fly fishing venture company here in Middle Tennessee. Me and my wife run. Started tying flies probably when I was about 8 or 9, and I have been doing it ever since. I always had a passion for the water. I grew up with a rod in my hand, come from a long line of families on both sides that are all big fishermen. So I didn't really have a choice. I didn't know any better. They're opportunistic feeders. So they're gonna feed on different stuff all the time. If you look at my rod tip, typically gonna be angled up towards the sky. Move, stop, stop here, stop here. Now when you cast that, what I want you to do, you gotta fish, strip your line, strip your line with
like
your
this?
line. Strip your line, yep, pull that fish in with your line. Below your finger right there.
Okay.
Now pull below.
Okay. Oh.
Who knows, man, who knows? I mean, was not expecting that, but
No, but
there he goes, little largemouth. All right.
that's a good thing.
So when you get that fly where you want it, the most important thing to us is presentation. Drop your rod, always facing right at your little indicator, your popper, line on your index finger. That's most important. And you're teasing that bug back to you. Pop, pop, stop. You're creating a vertical jig, hop it, and then drop it. And when you come forward, accelerate and stop. Let that line run through that left hand. Lift it softly right now, and then cast. Nice. You'll find the slower, the easier, more methodical, the more accurate you're actually gonna be with that. Nice, hold, wait, pop again.
Fishing has been part of my life for as long as I can remember. It's taught me patience, presence, and humility. These guides are real outdoor guys. People who live this lifestyle every day. They're not just teaching fishing. They're preserving a way of life.
What you got to do, watch my rod just for a second. What you got to do, watch the rod tip. Watch how slow I am with this, Dr. Ken. Here to here. See, I'm letting that line lay out
trying
right
to do the
there,
same speed.
and then it's right there. Let it lay out back there. Accelerate that rod tip. Stop. Point your thumb right where you want it. If you catch them on that cast, I get the assist. Come on, eat it. Come on. Probably one of your more active ways to fish. You're always on the move. You're always looking for your next spot. There's a lot of mechanics involved in fly fishing. You're always kind of thinking about what's the next fly that I need to try. Extremely rewarding, and it starts at the fly tying table and knowing the rivers that you fish. A lot of the enjoyment that we get is to be able to share and to teach all that stuff that we put so much work into.
Like some of what we're looking at, that branch that Ken was hooked to a minute ago.
You can tell I'm an amateur.
No.
They know.
You can see that the branch is extending. You can just extrapolate that branch continues under the surface. Green, that darker green water, that's going to be deeper. When it's shallow, it looks almost clear, but when there's several feet of it, the minerals and the phytoplankton that are in the water give it that opaque green kind of color. Just what's the current doing, what's the depth doing, and where are the fish going to be sitting in relation to the cover and the depth.
Rod tip straight up to set that hook like you want to sling the fish out of the water.
My favorite parts of fishing is patience, having the will to keep going even when you think nothing is working. And sometimes, the moment you stop expecting it, life surprises
set the
you.
hook, set. There you go. You got him. Strip with your left there. Strip with your left. Good job. Good hook set. Solid work. Now that's a BG. That's a bluegill.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take a bluegill.
Absolutely. Any day.
Oh yeah, that's how it's done. It may be small, but it sure is beautiful. Sometimes the smallest moments end up meaning the most.
Try to hold the palm. Yeah, they're wily. They're wily. They don't have a big enough mouth to really get your hand in their mouth.
I know about that fin, right?
It'll get you, but it's not anything daunting.
First official self-cast.
Is that your first official fly rod fish?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
I like it.
Captain. All right, so we gently place him. We
Yes,
kiss
sir.
him.
Just
For good luck.
place them back in the water and
And then
let them grow up and catch them next year.
You know, we're out here, I don't see a speck
There
of
you
trash.
go. You got him.
He's got a good fish over there. No, we just got off. Get him, Ken. Yeah, I've always found a connection to God and to just a sense of calm through the outdoors. So when you're out here alone, you can imagine just hearing the crickets and the insects, hearing the water down there in the riffle, watching this roll by smoothly. It can kind of unplug you from whatever you're struggling with. And Kim mentioned it earlier, like the meditative aspect. This is a very active, very focused activity. When you're doing it, you're not thinking of much else. The quiet aspect of that is just where tension can just be released.
You are just, oh, get that fish. Get him. Get him. Hit him again. Real tight. Oh.
There's no coincidence.
Good.
You always
Good.
meet some of the coolest people fishing. Maybe it's the quiet, maybe it's the patience, maybe it's just being outside in real time.
There you go. You got him. Nice hook set.
Oh!
That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, it hit the top.
Look at me here, Dr. Ken. When you have that fish on, you can keep coming back with your rod to keep them tight. As long as you keep good tension on them, you'll hang on to them. Yep.
I know a lot of guys who keep a rod in their car, and on the way home from work, if they've got a creek or a river that's nearby, they like to stop just to unplug from the stress of the day, the stress that they're dealing with at home, and just get that relaxing calm. We don't have a lot of man-made stuff that calms us down the way nature does. We're wired for this stuff. Tech, they're making a lot of good apps and things like that where you can meditate and calm down, but man, it's 360 degrees every direction around us. We're enveloped in just complexity, you know, eons of like, who knows how old these rocks are. And these forests come and they go, and we're just enveloped in this slow, natural process that we're designed for. And I think it's way more complex than man's world. We think of man's world as complex, but this is so much more complex. And when you're out here enveloped in this stuff, it's a full body experience.
You want them fairly close. There you go. I like it. Ooh, little pop. Hit that, hit him, get him. Hey, let's see that fish. That's one of the prettiest fish in the river. Oh, I think it's gone. Nope, it's a long ear. It's really cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, it looks like it belongs in an aquarium.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, the color on that boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
turquoise, red eye.
What's that called?
It's called a long-eared sunfish.
Okay.
And they're ferocious little they're ferocious little fish, and there's a lot of them in the river.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bit of a cousin to the piranha, maybe.
I mean, they act like piranhas. They want to
Yeah.
chew on everything you throw out there at them.
So now we need the trifecta. We need the bass, don't we?
Yep, we need a bass.
Unfortunately, no big guys for me this trip, but we'll definitely be back. It's a great start. Yeah, it was perfect. There was never a feeling of anxiousness, and even when there was, it was more self-inflicted. And I was putting myself in a place, emotional place I didn't need to be. The captain just brought me right back and feed my mind with the appropriate energy and procedures that I needed to reflect on. Very much like golf. It was like he was like a golf coach.
Right.
Slow it down, watch your angle, elbow to your side, remember you're holding a Bible. You know, these are things I can relate to and remember and remind myself long after I'm back in Jupiter, Florida, and all because of a great captain. And it looks like we've reached the end of this episode. Comfort and relaxation come in all shapes and sizes. Ink, music, fishing. They're different paths, but they lead to the same place. Presence, connection, healing. When you find what you love, don't let anyone discourage you. Find your passion and do it to the max.